Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the fourth Swine Radio, and this episode is gonna be about me documenting a little bit about how it feels like to be a YouTube starting channel. I have been 4 months on YouTube, and the Swine has been with me all the time, and here is the Swine. And we can only guess what he wants to say. We don't know what he wants to say, so just leave it for your own imagination to answer that question. I actually started this channel mostly for a way for me to do something with my free time that I can get feedback on. I have always been excited about games and stuff. As a teenager, I almost got into the gaming industry, and that was very close that I went into that. I actually done some semi-famous work. I don't know if I have some Quake 1 players here on this channel and listening on that, but in those time I was actually one of the guys that did all the textures for Ninja Quake. I did all the graphics in that mod to Quake 1, so that's my only touch with the gaming industry in the modding community. I left that behind me because I was starting to make music, but now I'm back at gaming again, and a good outlet for my gaming experience has been my YouTube channel. I can share content with other viewers, and also I have made a couple of friends, and that's the great part of it. I actually right now working together with other guys. We just share our content and help each other out with comments and so on. And we are calling this the Card Network. And if you're interested in that and want to be a part of that, you can always contact me. The easy idea is just that you know the cards function is the one of the, if you other viewers have seen it, is that little bit icon on the upper right corner. There you can click and sometimes get content, and we share each other's content there. So if you're interested to be a part of that and help share other people's content and get your content shared, you can contact me and we will speak more about it. Okay, let's leave that and get back to the main subject, and that's me as a starter YouTuber. The first thing that I noticed very early on, it's a lot of work to do videos. Most people just think you press the record button on your computer and you play the game and you say something funny. And first of all, you have to do all that and get it to work. That can be a struggle sometimes. You can have computer struggles. You need something to record with, and most of all, you need something to say, and that's the hard thing. Also, because if you don't know what to say, what are you gonna say? You're just gonna sit there and just show the game. You can work, but I don't think you will get so many viewers to watch your whole video if you have nothing to say. And I think that's why I have been successful with my small viewer base. I'm not big enough. I'm around 65 subscribers, I think I am, something like that. And I think those subscribers, they subscribe to my channels because hopefully they find my content entertaining and so on. But for me, I'm always working on to better myself, and I'm still learning, and I've learned a lot in these 4 months. After all, one of the largest obstacles for me was of course, to do this on my second language, English, and I think I reached as far as I can, and I'm up to the beat and I can do it now in English. I can comment without having to second guess myself, and I think I'm done with that part. But one of the things, let me say, I have another friend from, and his name is just Underdog, and he did a very nice fun movie that he named I Lost a Subscriber, and he was very true about that part. A YouTuber, you not only have to be your own technician, producer, and a screenwriter, and a gamer, and a promoter. All of this you have to do yourself. It's not like a TV channel. I don't have anyone writing what I say, and I don't have a technician that records everything I say perfectly. I don't have a producer that tells me what works. And I don't have a promoter that promotes my channel. And one of those things I think is the hardest part for many people, including myself. You have to really be patient, I think. I have been 4 months on YouTube, and I'm happy about my 65 subscribers. I'm very happy about it, but because you can easily feel as a content maker that you are working very hard and you doesn't get any views. As long as you get some views that are not yourself, you're successful in my book. After all, this is hard. How many Let's Play gamers are there on YouTube today? I can only guess, but I will make a brave guess, but 200,000 maybe gamers on YouTube that are making content, and you're gonna go. So I think a good part about this is my strategy is not to compete with people. I'm not competing against anyone because I'm a starter channel and I don't have a viewer base that I can compete with big channels, so I don't even try to be like them. I don't even do competing content. And one of the reasons I doesn't make videos on new games is because, for example, Witcher 3 is out at this moment. I'm broadcasting this. That is a game I want to play, maybe do a Let's Play on, but if I make it today, nobody is gonna see it because everyone will go to the bigger channels and see it. I will probably get some views from my loyal small subscriber base, but I don't think I can compete with the bigger channels, so why even try? I do my own thing, and most of the content I do it from my angle, and hopefully it is unique enough to compete and get some of it viewers. But I'm not gonna go next to the bigger channels and do new content as it releases. I will probably get a lot of more views if I did, but I will just then I always have to ride on the popularity of the game, and games are, as we all know it, more popular before. You know when a game is most popular? It's before it's released. After it's released, it loses some of its magic, but I think so. If I'm gonna ride this popularity wave, I have to do Let's Play, and I have to do it on a great frequency, so I can compete with the other channels about the views. But after a while, that game is not gonna be magical any longer, and my prognosis for game, as I said just before, a game is more popular before it is released than it is released. So in my way, I try to do the games about the journey. It's about me playing the games, not at I don't want the people to watch my movies, videos. I call them movies. It doesn't matter what I call it, but I want them to view me playing them, and that's the thing. It's about me playing games, not about the game itself. I always concentrate on the game, of course, but it's about the game and my experience about the game. It's not about the game is new. If I do it while it's new, everyone is gonna watch it because it's new. And when people have seen it, they will lose interest in that game. And I think when people see me playing those old games, hopefully some of them are viewing them just to see what I find out. And I work very hard to make my videos about the games and how I experience them. And I really try to focus on the games, and I think all the big channels do that, of course, but they have the time and also the energy to release everything while it's new. But I think it's a good strategy for me, because I never feel stressed about it, because it's important for me that I can dedicate the time on my Let's Play or my walkthrough in my own schedule, so it's not about being first or having content while it's releasing. I will never want to have that pressure, because it will take so much energy from me just want to play the game, and for me it's about playing the game. Of course you feel that when a new game you want to try it out and all that, but if I was, for example, if I have done a Witcher 3 playthrough right now, I will always feel like I'm competing with everyone else, and that will leave me a little bit stressed actually. So I think when I do my old content, I usually go for a theme. I'm almost done with all my Hitman videos, and that feels fine, because I leave them behind. And I leave as a kind of red thin line there, so if you're interested in Hitman games, you can check my channel, because I have it, and hopefully it will be interesting for me, as you did in school, what you're gonna do this summer, and what did you do after the summer essays, and what I think every school in the world has. And I hope after watching this, maybe a year or half a year in the future, I will see if my prediction has come true, that I think I'm confident enough on my content that I think I will get a better viewer base in the future. I think I will get more subscribers. I think I will get them very slowly, and I will never become a very big channel. I will be very surprised if I even have, after a year now, if I have over 200 subscribers. That really surprised me. I will guess I will have around 100 subscribers if I'm in a year, and it doesn't bother me so much, because I'm making the content for myself, and those people that want to share my experience can do it, and it's about that experience game. And I always try very hard, but it's very hard to drive the viewers to be committed to your content and be a part of your content. But for me, I want the viewers to be part of my content. I want them to comment. I want them to tell me to do things or not do things. I think that's I want to exchange with my viewers, and that's the hardest part, because first of all I have to get people to watch my videos, and then I must make them care about my videos enough so they leave a comment, and then I want to that they care much how I play this game. And I'm always trying out new things, and it's hard work, but I'm trying out new things. I also really don't know actually why I'm working so hard on this, because if the payback is not the biggest, but it's big enough for me to make to continue make videos. I feel I still have fire in me, and I still want to do this, and I really like it. I will never get rich on it. I will never get a big fan base, but it's not about that. I think it's about the experience things. It's like everything in life. If you can experience your things with other people, it's a much better and bigger experience than doing it on my own. After all, I'm not doing these videos so I can watch myself do things. I'm not that egomaniac, maybe a little bit, but I think I've already reached my level of satisfaction that I think is worth doing this. And I think many YouTubers, especially start YouTubers, have too high expectations on their channels. They feel bad if they don't have 500 subscribers in the first year. And I think it's about what they're willing to do to get those viewers. I think I could get a lot of viewers if I just did everything for my angle, for my viewers. I do a lot for my viewers, I don't mean like that, but if you really do all the new games and release a lot of videos in that, you will get more subscribers. I think that's a successful way to get many viewers. But in the long run, I think if you are just yourself, and those that subscribes to your videos are subscribing because of you, and in that long run I think I will have more loyal subscribers because they are watching old stuff, me playing older games, and of course sometimes I will do a new game. It will happen, but my channel is about gaming, not gaming news or gaming reviews. I will never do reviews. I don't have talent to judge what I think about the game. I have very narrow taste, and I play games a little bit differently than other people. I'm a completionist. I like to really immerse myself with my games. I play a few games, I play them a lot, and I get to know them games. For me it's all about learning the game and learning the rules of the world. Like in real life, if you come to your work and you do it, and you can come to work and do what you are paid for, or you can get better. And I've always been that person that I'm always striving to understand things, making things better. I like learning. I like to experience new games. That's the only way for me to keep life interesting, is to learn. And for me it's always a learning experience, where every time I start up a game I'm psyched just to learn the rules of the game, and I really like that part of it, the research and the thinking of games. For me it's about immersing yourself into a new world and learn the rules of that world, and I think that shows in my videos. I think I show knowledge. I can always explain myself, because I'm not just running through games. I've never been, and that's why I couldn't do new games, because I will be that kind of guy that everyone will stop viewing because they want to see the game, but I'm playing around with some mechanics just to get to know it. And how it works, and that's how I play games. And I don't think it will work if I did new games, because if the game was new, people will watch it because the game is new. I want people to watch my videos because they're interested in that game, and even that maybe they won't ever play the game, but they want me to learn the rules of that world. And I think that's a video making for me. It's like a documenting my experience, and sometimes just show off my experience. So for example, the walkthrough is nothing more than a document from me to you, to show you how you can play the game and how you can understand the game and how you can get through the game. And sometimes things can benefit with the blind playthrough, because then people can see how I solve my problems and I think about my problems. Sometimes I run around like a chicken without a head, but after a while I often start to strategize and start to try and understand what's happening and solve the problem after that. And that's how I play games, and I think that's different enough. It's a hard subject. It's a very subjective way why I do videos and not do videos. I probably won't do it all my life. I don't know. I think I will do videos as long as I find it stimulating and fun to do it. And right now it's stimulating and fun. And I think I'm very proud of those subscribers I have, and I'm very happy that I have gotten their confidence enough to hit that subscribe button, because it's not like I have a great exposure, so not many people will even see my videos, and not many people will have to. My greatest video right now is actually just around 180 views, and that's a walkthrough, so people watch it to see me do achievements. And in Xbox system has an achievement system, and I really like it, so I did a Goat Simulator video on how to get 5 achievements per episode, and I think people are watching that mostly for getting their achievement themselves, but they get a little bit more fun than a completely instructional video, because I figure out how to get them. And I think people, but those are the most popular, but I never got to subscribe from them, even that they have the most views, the most viewers I got subscribed from the video based, it has been my Hitman videos, and I think it's because I really have immersed myself into that game, and people see that, and they think they get some use of it, maybe some entertainment and help when they're making their own way through the game. And I think that's why they're subscribing to me. It's very hard to do actually a video about this, because I have very little experience with YouTube. I have experience as a user, of course, but never as a content maker, so I'm probably speaking a lot from my ass. I'm just grabbing thoughts from my head while they appear in my head, and it's no real structure, because I'm still learning and I haven't got the experience to give tips to other people, so this is not, as you already have guessed, this is more about my reflection about being a starter YouTuber. And I think it can be a hard time for many people, because starting channel, I think people think it's a lot easier than it is actually. I knew it would be hard. I was surprised that I got the first subscriber I got. I was very surprised, because I expected that at this stage of 4 months that I would have 5-10 subscribers, so I'm very happy because I got 6 times more than that. So, but I really knew how hard it's gonna be as a starting YouTube channel. I know there are a lot of channels, and you have to somehow get people to find you, and I'm not very good at promoting my channels, and actually I never been into discussion forums and stuff, because in my older job as a beta tester, and I have also worked a lot, and I also I have done many things in my life, my short life, but one of those was I led the Sweden's biggest musician forum in Sweden, and that had 20,000 members, and I'm forums is like a signal to noise ratio. It's like 1 in 10 posts on a forum is useful, or something you can get something about, but mostly it's just people being people and discussing off-topic stuff and other stuff, or trolling around. So I think a good channel for promoting yourself is, of course, to have a presence on different forums for different games and so on. But I don't want to waste my few free time hours to reading a lot of bullshit on the internet. And forum is mostly bullshit. And I've been on the internet since 1991. I got the internet for the first time. I had my first homepage 1992. I coded myself, and later on I went on to do some coding, PHP coding, and made this music forum that are still alive. I don't know how many members there are, but I really like the discussion on the internet. But I have grown away from discussion on the internet, because mostly I read stuff that doesn't interest me, or I read people that I don't care about their feelings or opinions. I don't care about them, and I don't have time for that. So the hardest part for me has been to find a way to promote my channel, and I don't have one. I have to grow on my own on YouTube, and luckily people find my channel somehow and subscribe to me, because I'm not have internet present. My biggest internet presence is on Twitter for my channel, and my channel. That's my only internet presence after being a part of internet so much. I was a part of internet already 15 years ago, so I'm done with that. It's just for me, it's just been a waste of time. I put so many hours into discussing things instead of doing things, and after being born, I'm almost 40 soon. After being around a bit, I'm actually, my life today is about doing things. And my doing things right now is to make videos on YouTube, and I concentrate on that, and I don't have really time. I fool around with people on Twitter, that's fun actually. I like that short message format. Even there, the noise signal to noise ratio is also a lot of bullshit there, but I have fun there at least, and it's manageable and doesn't take more than half hour of my day. And I think that's the hard part about being a YouTuber. If you want to be successful, I think you must have a presence somewhere, and I'm missing that. So that's one of the reasons maybe why I won't be a big channel, because I'm not out there and I'm not making myself known. I think that's one of the reasons why this channel will never become big, because people will find me somewhere completely random, I believe, and find me there. And you that have found me, I'm very happy if you're listening to this and have found me. Then you're one of my listeners, and you can feel a little bit special because you have found me on the internet, because I'm not nearly anywhere on the internet, so I didn't even promote myself to you, so you have found me on your own, and that's quite cool actually. It's more like a needle hitting in the country instead of a haystack, because I'm somewhere on the internet, but you guys have found me, so that's cool. And I don't really know what to say, and I just want to document my feelings, and the journey so far has been great, and I had a lot of fun, and I think life is about that. I didn't create a YouTube channel to make money, because otherwise I really have to sell myself a lot more. I have to do newer stuff, promote myself, get promoted and so on, and work on my internet presence. But for me, it's about making videos, and if I get one viewer, I'm happy enough about it. And it's about that, making a video. And I'm making a quite good video, and I'm still learning, and my videos are probably a lot better than 4 months ago. So at least when I stop improving, that's probably when I will stop making videos, because most interest in my life has been about learning stuff, and I have a lot to learn, so I will probably be around YouTube for a long while. I guess so. It has been one of my most stimulating and fun activities I've done in years, and I have a lot of fun. And I think it's about that. For me it is. Money, I will never get money. I think if I have done this for money, I'm very unsuccessful, because I've spent more money to make videos than I will ever probably even make on my videos. I think I can never even pay for my own microphone or my games. This is a costing hobby. I'm not a professional or a professional YouTuber, because I will never get that money to do it. And that's one of my limitations, because my economy is not so hard. So that's one of the reasons why I don't do new games either, because I'm really have lost a lot of trust in games so far, because of course, if you are a games developer, you won't say to your customer, okay, we made the number 2, it's not as good as number 1, but I think you should try it out if you liked our first game. They don't say that, but often it's true that the first game was better, but now they are out of ideas, so they're rehashing the first game and try to bring something new to the new game. And that's the truth. As I said earlier in this show, the games are more popular before they are released than they are after, because everyone is buzzing around so much about games. And actually, I will never get hyped about the game. Maybe I'm damaged or something, because when I work in the software industry and even the hardware industry for musicians gear and post-production gear, I had access to all the most expensive equipment you can think of, all the expensive software. And when you get that all and you get it before other people do it, after a while you stop caring about it, and you're not hyped any longer because it's just a hype. People like to discuss things, and everything that's new is interesting. And after it's not new, it's old news, and there are more new interested in stuff to get interest about. And me, I'm not so into that. And I got a subscriber question about which game I'm looking forward to, and it's a very sad story actually, because I don't really care. I really rather wait until the game is out and I can see what the game is about, because before the game is arrived, I don't really understand these trailers at all. They are never about gameplay. They are just computer-generated graphics with games doing stuff, and they are showing off this cutscene here. Okay, but that looks like the other game that I haven't been released before. Who can make the coolest cutscene on one? How can you adjust something from a trailer? You see 1.5 minutes of computer-generated cutscene. How can you make a adjustment on that? How can you feel hyped about it? Because it's nothing. They give you nothing. It's peanuts. It's like saying, or it's like showing a car, and they are just showing the wheels of the car, and say, oh, the wheel spins just like every other car. Cool, huh? You like it? Buy it. I don't really understand this, and everyone is always buzzing around what's new and what's not new, and I think people get excited and they hide their reputation. You see, I'm damaged that way. I'm not impressed about anything. Sorry, you have to really work hard to get me impressed. If you're gonna get me impressed before you have released your game, you have to really work more, because I'm cynical when it comes to those things. Because when they are promoting their game, they're also talking about their expectations, and they will work very hard. If you had worked for 2 years for stuff, and will you come out and say, okay, I think I could have done better, okay, this is probably my best work I have done ever? You can't really judge that, because they are working about creating something and they are not even finished. How can they really explain it? It's like to paint a picture and you only painted a tenth of the picture, and people want opinions. What do you think about the complete picture? And then you can ask just as a game developer, you can just say, oh, we are doing cool stuff, new cool stuff. See my 1/10 of this picture, and then you see how can you make judgments, and that's why we see these computer-generated trailers. It's nothing more than promotional material. You can't really analyze that, and people analyze this and get their own experience. One of the biggest hypers in the industry, it was just fantastic how people bought into all the bullshit. I think about Lionhead, Fable Games. Oh my god, Peter, oh, he can really sell. People believed him, and he believed himself. That's why it worked, because he was really hyped about himself and his game. And he was selling his own expectation on his own game, and often it didn't really reach up to his own expectations, and I think that was very disappointing for him, but he never told it. But I think he wanted more, and he showed us more than was possible, and that's a good example, because how can you sell a product when it's not finished yet? And people buy into this hype, and it's like buying the next, okay, it's like me. On 2 years, in 2 years, this will be the best YouTube channel in the world. Everyone will come to my view channel. It's gonna be so funny. They're gonna see things you've never seen before. And you're gonna be amazed every time you click on a new video. And you will see the Mayor Swine. He will be cooler than ever. He will be moving, and he will be flying, and he will fly in the air. I promise you, pigs will fly and swine will fly. In 2 years, so I want you to boss on the internet, because in 2 years this YouTube channel will be the biggest in the world. And everyone will envy me because I've done new things that nobody else has done. I promise in 2 years. Do you get me now? Why I'm not hyped? Do you believe me when I say it? I have expectation of my channel, of course, but do you believe me? I don't. What should you? And as always, thank you for listening.